teach you guys a little bit about volleyball. So I want to call out Amy for writing a great article. Brought me to tears Sunday about Harper, her family. So it's going to be a very emotional weekend. I've already talked to her mom a little bit, but it's a special weekend, and I know Harper's really looking forward to it. And Amy did a great job of capturing that whole thing. So that's what makes journalism great. When words can make people cry. And I know Sarah's mom's already cried, and Harper I haven't asked her yet, but she read the article. All right, what do you guys got?
Coach, you guys I saw in one of the notes, off to your best start since 2008 when you guys started 20. I mean, what can you kind of compare to this team from that team?
I don't remember. It's a long time ago. I didn't know any of that, so we don't look at that stuff. It's our next match is Friday. How are we going to get better this week? We got exposed a little bit this past weekend, so we got a lot to work on this week. So that's all we're focused on.
When you do have players making like hometown matches, do you do anything to prepare them for that, or work with them to handle everything that goes around?
Sure, we front load. I met with Harper yesterday, just talking about the logistics, because we're on a tight schedule. And it's, there'll be a lot of people there that want to see her and stuff. So just front loading her on the weekend, the motion. We're going there to play a volleyball match. I think she's already talked to her sister a little bit, but just front loading so it's not like shock. And it's what we've been doing with these guys, because this is all, we front loaded the heck out of, 5 new players last week that have never played back-to-back road matches on the Big Ten in those type of environments. And we simulated K-State a little bit, Stanford, but it was a different ball game this weekend at Purdue and Indiana. Purdue's first time. Indiana's first time they were sold out. Purdue was sold out, and they ramped up.
Can you put in perspective how big that is to go on the road and be challenged and come out playing back-to-back, something that a lot of your players haven't experienced it?
You're right, and we did a really good job. We got punched in the mouth. We were on the ropes. We were getting, things were happening. They were hitting for numbers that, hasn't happened to us really all year. We were having a hard time, and we found a way to hang in there and stay with it, and found a way to win 2 matches. So our team did a good job. But I've been telling you guys, you look at all the results this weekend. Look how many upsets there were. College volleyball is getting really hard to win matches. And you got to be ready to play every night, and that's what we're trying to hammer to our team, is understanding that.
What about your team do you think got exposed?
Well, we became very undisciplined, so that we talked about, especially Indiana, their setter really makes blockers uncomfortable, and because she's very unorthodox, and we talked about staying super disciplined. Of course, what do? We got super undisciplined. So that's a flaw we got to fix. And these guys got to understand you have to stay in our system. Be no different than football. Their defensive system is breaking down because guys aren't staying disciplined. It's no different. But we let the environment get us out of that. We're playing teams now that have prepared for us. So they're taking away Andy's best shot. They're taking away Harper's best shot. Those guys got to understand these teams are going to prepare for you, and you've got to understand, you got to be ready to do other things. It's just go to what you always do and have success. And so those are a couple things. We made too many service errors. We got to clean that up. But I think that's nerves and stress and anxiety of playing in those environments. And now we talk about routine all the time. And you got to have a great routine, so it doesn't matter where you are or what the situation is when you serve. But we obviously let our routines get away from us. So we got lots to work on. It's volleyball 101 over in Devaney this week.
Purdue and Indiana hit almost 200 against you guys combined. What happened to the defense to kind of let up a little bit? Was it something on your side or something they were doing?
Those teams played great, but we wore them down, and you look at their results at the end. We finally let our blocking defense impose their will, and but those teams played great. That's what again, you look at them, they go play great, and then, you know, Purdue has a day in between and loses a 5-gamer at home to Northwestern. So it's you know, it's tough business in the Big Ten.
John, does it get frustrating to have to use so many challenges in just 2 matches?
That was a record, and I would like to start getting bonuses for every one I win. So, seriously, I mean, it showed, well, you know, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but the game is getting so fast, the players are hitting the ball so hard. We've got lines people that are not used to it and can't follow it that fast, and so they're missing a lot, and the refs are missing a lot, and thank goodness we got challenges and decent, I'll say decent video cameras. We don't have anything like basketball and football, which is a crime, and you know, the Big Ten really needs to step up and upgrade it everywhere so we have those high-speed cameras.
You gotta pass those bonuses on to Jalen and the managers, I can give them credit.
I'll give Jalen all the credit. That guy sees everything. He's amazing, and so I really listen to him. The players, you know, it's like your daughter. You know, okay, are you telling me the truth, or are you kind of telling me the truth? Because they all, you know, like, I think we did it. I think we got a touch. So Jalen's really good. He's really good at that stuff.
At what point does service errors, I mean, serving is always a priority, but do service errors realize they become a problem and need to make changes with what the players are doing?
Well, this is what they're going to be told today. Every time you miss a serve, you just robbed Lexi Rodriguez, Lainey Choboy, Becca Alec a chance to block or dig a ball. So essentially they're stealing right now. So they're either going to serve it in or they're going to go to jail.
Have you used that motivation before? Been something you
No, but I'm using it today. But seriously, it is, you know. Lexi had 6 digs against Purdue, you know, and a lot of it was Purdue did a good job of not hitting to her, but you know, when we're missing serves, we're taking away those opportunities, and that's the fine line. You're living on serving. You're living on trying to serve tough and keep it in. You don't want to serve too easy, so it's a fine line. Like a lot of sports and you know, it's a fine line you're always on.
John, what do you think about going back on the road this weekend?
I mean, it is what it is, you know. Just looking forward to playing and getting better. That's kind of, it doesn't matter whether we're at home or on the road. But the good thing about in the Big Ten going to the Eastern time zone is you don't feel like going the West time zone is way tougher. So like when we went to Stanford, so you're kind of, you feel like you're on a normal schedule even though it's later, and it feels like things happen faster because you're an hour ahead. You know, it's not too bad, that part of it.
Questions for Coach?
Okay, thanks guys.